China has once again spooked Asian markets today. According to latest reports and figures released by HSBC, the factory growth has slowed to 50.6 from 51.7 in the month of March. Anything below 50 is a sign of contraction. This is adding pressure on stocks in Asia. There was a relief yesterday in Asian markets were much higher. Nikkei has been flying high on the back of immense amount of quantitative easing by the Bank of Japan. Naturally, this is percolating into Asian indices and is also going to reflect in lower Europe trading and also in US stocks when they open for trading later during the day. This is all indicative of a greater malaise of economic growth slowing down in various parts of the world. The fall in gold prices has been indicative that the quantitative easing measures by the central banks all over the world are not functioning well. In fact, the fall in gold coincided with a fall in copper prices. Copper fell the most in that week as compared to 2011. And not only that, we have also seen the S&P indices follow suit. Although the fall in commodity prices is being cheered as signs that the input costs are going to slow all over the world and this is going to lead to higher revenue. At the same time, it is also indicative of slowing demand all over the world. In fact, it has been seen that whenever oil and other prices of commodities falls, there is a shrinkage of global economic activity and this reflects in stock prices naturally. The same we are seeing right now, and one needs to be cautious about the same rather than overjoy as is being done in countries like India, where lower commodity prices is being shown as extremely positive and going to reduce the current account deficit of this country. We not only have to take this into consideration, but the slowing GDP in various countries of the world is also important. US GDP numbers due later this week is going to only show further shrinkage and slowage of economic activity. This is what we gather from various sources and putting all the pieces together. The whole world is going through a massive transformation and one needs to take cognizance. On a social front, there has been an outrage in India on atrocities against women. There is immense pressure to bring on legislation and death penalties. All this is extremely important to prove that there is a rule of law which functions and acts as a deterrent for future perpetrators of crime. One should also understand that various people need to play a proper role. There need to be very strong leaders who come out and who reinstill spiritual values in the minds of people. Media needs to be extremely responsible and contribute more. People's minds needs to be engaged more in building new and concrete ideas, innovative ideas, rather than waste time on the stuff that is being shown on television and which is adding to poor minds who are going and perpetrating such crimes.